Hi there Year 3, Miss Dunlop here. I'm going to be explaining for you this week your home learning. So I'm going to get started straight away with maths. So the first thing we've put on there for you this week is Hit the Button. Now on Hit the Button, it is a game and it has lots of different buttons that you can click on and look at lots of different learning. So you've looked at this before, so you might recognise the doubling and halving. We want you to revisit that, but we also want you to have a little look at some other things too. So we've got number bonds. Now, number bonds are number bonds to 10. So if we put two numbers together to make 10. So if I had the number 9, I could add 1 would make 10. But then you might recognise related facts such as if I had 19, I know that I need 1 to get to 20, and also if I had 11 I might recognise, oh, I only need 9 more to get to 20. So using those related facts to help you, it might also help to write down all your number bonds to 10 just to get them fresh in your head again. So like I said earlier, I'd like you to also look back and have a look at halving and doubling, refresh your mind with that. But there's also multiplication and division on there for you, so you could try one each day if you wanted to. Now also with your multiplication, we'd like you to continue working hard on that times table Rockstar, as we've seen a big improvement with how many children are accessing it. I just wanted to remind you though, the garage and arena games are set by the teacher, so we can choose the numbers that you practice. So for instance, we practiced in school our 3s, our 4s and our 6 times tables. Your teacher can set this for you so that those are the only ones you're practicing on the garage and arena games. So that will make it a little bit easier for you and build that confidence up a little bit more. Whereas if you're accessing, for instance, the studio games, this could go all the way up to 12 times 12 or divided by 12, which can be very, very tricky. And then finally for your maths, there is some problem solving. There is a link for you to follow through that will introduce and show you all the different steps for the problem. It's similar to the Magic V's that you've completed. You get to use the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then there's a bit of an extra challenge if you can move on after finding all of the possibilities. But both arms of the cross need to add up to the same. But you'll understand that a little bit more when you click through and read through the problem carefully. And there's some examples on there for you too. And then moving on to English. For your English this week, we would like you to follow the link for Talk for Writing on the PDF that we send you. And then you can follow that link and click on Unit 3, Journey to the Jungle. When you've clicked on this, you can either read the booklet through yourself or you can listen to it being read to you if that's what you prefer. You do not need to print it out, but if you do have access to a printer, then you can. But you can just write it down on a piece of paper. So, one of the things it asks you to do is to look for synonyms. Synonyms are words that have a similar meaning. So if I had the word big, I could use a different word that has a similar meaning, humongous, massive or huge. They have a similar meaning to big. We might even say are better words than big. You can also answer some questions about the text and look at the new vocabulary and have a go at using it in some sentences. So that's your English for this week. For your creative learning this week, we've set you the challenge of drawing different animals with just your hands. Now, there is a video on your PDF that you can click through, and the first 5 minutes shows and explains to you step by step how to draw lots of different animals. And some of them are as simple as just drawing around the outline of your hand and colouring it in. And we're challenging you to see how many of those you can have a go at drawing. There are some pictures on the PDF for you to have a little look at too, but you can also go through the video and pause it as you draw. The rest of your creative learning is history. So we would like you to create for us this week a Viking poster. Now, to do this, you need to follow the BBC link on the PDF and you need to watch some of the videos about the Vikings. Learn some new facts, look at some pictures, and then create your poster about the Vikings to inform us what you know. It might be that you already have facts in your head from when we were in school and when we did lots of learning about the Vikings that you could use too. It might be that you remember some pictures that we've looked at, some of the displays that we had up in school that you want to use for your poster. Now remember, posters, they have short bits of information, so facts that you can put around your poster that have a big bold title. This could just be Vikings, it could be Vicious Vikings, and then some lovely drawings on there too. So we look forward to seeing those. And we're just encouraging you to stay active too. So continuing to do cosmic yoga, continuing to do your dancing with Oti, but also Joe Wicks. Now, if you don't get to do Joe Wicks at 9 o'clock in the morning, you could do it by just going through his YouTube channel, because all of the videos stay on there for you to have a little look at if you're looking for something different to do. We've also added at the very bottom of your home learning this week some extra links for children that are looking for even more learning, because I know lots of you send in lots more things that you're doing. There's some live lessons that go on the BBC at 9 o'clock, but if you don't get a chance to do that, we've given you the link where you can flick back and have a little look at them later on in the day. So you've got plenty to be getting on with. We look forward to seeing what you've been doing, sending it into the Year 3 parents at eastparkacademy.com. And remember, we're looking out for Star, Learner and Storyteller. I can't wait to see even more of you reading those stories with beautiful expression. So remember, send in the learning. Look forward to seeing it. Bye for now.